Chicago's southwest side, a hotbed of immigration enforcement activity as federal agents launched several operations here in the Little Village neighborhood, possibly detaining at least 2 people. Chaos in Little Village as a neighborhood resists federal agents and their Operation Midway Blitz.
They stay doing that dumb shit.
An angry crowd gathers after federal officers allegedly detain a young woman near 26 in Kedzie. Border Patrol Commander Greg Bavino was there. He can be seen in the cell phone video with a tear gas canister in his hand. Residents demanded the detained woman's release while in pursuit of their caravan. DHS officials say the Border Patrol agents were conducting immigration enforcement operations when a man driving a black Jeep fired shots at them. 25th Ward Alderman Byron Sigcho Lopez says cell phone video recorded by a resident shows something different.
It's very clear. They came out of the vehicles, pointed weapons, and they used tear gas at people.
Moments later, a Chicago police officer who had been called to the intersection for crowd control was hit by a car. He was taken to an area hospital. CPD has not updated his condition. More chaos ensues when residents say CPB agents used tear gas to take another person into custody near 26th and Pulaski, all under the watchful eye of the agency's helicopter.
It's just been terrible to see what ICE is doing to our communities. We're scared for our neighbors. We're scared for our friends.
This afternoon, warning whistles and...
Why always gotta be a white woman? You scared for your community and your friends. Look. Hey, look. It's always somebody that ain't the person they looking for. Is it not? Tell me it's not. Is it not always a white woman or a white man protesting for something that ain't had nothing to do with them? Now, before we continue this video, I want to let you know this is ABC 7, so you already know how that's about to go. And I like to report on different things, right? Because they're, they be biased, but whatever. I'm gonna spit the truth on you. You're telling me they come to detain a person and then detain another person for whatever reason. They're the law, so they just detain them. Got them in the car. They get surrounded immediately. Look, you think they're not being tracked? Yes, somebody's tracking them. Because why every time they pop out on somebody, the whole crowd of people are surrounding them? I'm not saying Little Village is just full with the Mexicans. The Hispanics are all up in Little Village, just for y'all that don't know. You know what I'm saying? They all over there. Anyway, you think they it's funny too, because how they interpret it is like, oh, they just popped out, took 2. They didn't even say they took 2 people. They just popped out and started flashing their guns and hitting us with smoke bombs. So you telling me the federal agents hopped out the whip and just start throwing smoke bombs and grenades all over the crowd? You know what I'm saying? Flashbangs everywhere. You're telling me that's what they did. So you're saying you weren't in the way. You weren't blocking the cars. Y'all didn't try to shoot at them. None of that happened. They just hopped out the whip, grabbed the motherfucker up, and started throwing flash bombs. And this the problem with the certain news when they come out of Chicago, because they'll interpret the truth. That's why I need to see these officers in action. And not only that, they got a bounty on the main dude's head, and he out there with him. He's out there with him. The chief, commander, he's out there too. There's a bounty on his head. And then somebody drives by in a black Jeep. They have a description of the car. They have literally a description of the car. A black Jeep drive by and shot one shot at him and kept moving. So that none of that happened. They just making it all up. And the protesters, they just happen to just start throwing smoke bombs everywhere. And their cars are not blocked in, and they're not trying to get out the scene. So none of that's happening. And this is the reason why I can't listen to all media, because they're like, well, they're just going into communities. Usually the people they take are the people they want to get. Or they would take anybody. They're not just taking anybody. And then they're being doxxed on their locations. So they can't even properly do their job. If you ask me, the judge they got to report to every morning and tell them who they're going to take and where they're going to go and what city they're going to be at. I think she's telling them. Yeah. I think there's some treason going on. This Chicago. I'm gonna tell you how it's flowing. They were required to report to a judge every morning and tell them what area of the city they're going to be in. And somehow, every time they pop up, there's a crowd. There's a flash mob for some reason, as if they're being chased and followed at all times, like they have a tracker on them. How do they pop out, grab somebody, and everybody just come out the woodwork? Come on, man. Y'all gotta know what's going on, man. Open y'all eyes when y'all come to my channel. You gotta open your eyes, cause that's what's really going on. And then the only thing the alderman said is, "Oh, they popped out with flashbangs and started flashing guns." That's kind of ironic, cause they don't usually just pop out with flashbangs and guns and trying to get out the scene unless they're blocked in. Unless the crowd won't disperse around them so they can get out of the scene. Instead, they're being rammed. And they literally just got shot at. Did you mention that part? And then there's a bounty on the commander chief. Yo, this country is going to shit. Really. The civilians are attacking the federal agents that are doing their damn job. This is sickening. Be honest. If they taking somebody in that is illegal and shouldn't be here, I don't care how long you've been here, G. Because I know I have immigrant friends, and they families came in the right way. So what gives you the ability and the privilege to think you can come in this bitch not legally? Everybody else had to do it. You think you can just come in this bitch illegally and work? Oh, I've been paying taxes. Everybody pay taxes, G. If you weren't paying taxes, they probably would have been on your ass sooner. But they letting you slide so you can get your shit right. But you don't. For 20 plus years. Just sitting this bitch chilling like shit ain't gonna go wrong. Sorry. But I hate that they be trying to paint the CBP agents as like the devil. Nigga, they're doing their job. And they're not even probably getting paid. Because the government shut down, so they doing this shit for free. So y'all shooting at these people, threatening their lives, trying to kill them, and they ain't even get $1. But they still must do the job. Y'all so suppressed, and y'all don't got your EBT, but y'all in the streets fighting, protesting. But at the same time, you mad at the president because you ain't got EBT, and he ain't got nothing to do with that. Yeah, see, we black people, y'all gotta wake up. This ain't our fight. I guarantee you that. I can explain logic to you if you want me to explain logic to you. Logically, they're gonna take out all the information and feed you misinformation. They didn't say how they got shot at, or the shots fired at CBP. But they had flashbangs. They had grenades. The AR-15s. They're federal agents looking for criminals or people that are violating our country's laws. Makes sense that they're doing that, right? That's what their job description is. Oh, where's your morals? Where's your sympathy? Dude, look, I ain't got no sympathy. My sympathy is there's ways that you could have finessed the system to stay in this little motherfucker, but you didn't do them. You wasted years of your life chilling, thinking shit was sweet, when whole time you got a wanted sticker on your head. But you sitting there chilling, trying to blend in. What you should have been doing is trying to make shit right. So y'all keep doing what y'all doing, bro. All that shit gonna come to fruition. Y'all cool, man. Y'all tell me what y'all doing, man. Look, y'all gonna shoot at ice gonna shoot back. That's how it's gonna go. So keep doing what you're doing. Imagine if Buddy shot at the ICE agent, right? And then he crashed. And they ran up on his ass. And they blicked the whole car down. Because they got ARs. And you think they not loaded? Them bitches ain't on safety. They're not on safety, G. I guarantee they not on safety. They can't be. Everybody got ARs, pistols on the holster. They not like the cops. That's why the CPD can't do shit. They got the ARPs, the AR-15s. Those are banned in the city. So before you drive by trying to, let me do a drive by to make me seem cool, or let me try to cash in on this $10,000 bond on the commander's head, I'm finna get blicked down by by 30 clips. I say stop playing with them. For real. I feel like I think they playing with him, G. I think Ice playing around. I think they should turn it up a notch. That's me personally. I don't know. Maybe I'm just speaking out the ass. But I think they're playing. I say turn the heat up. It's your boy Savage. Let's go.